What is going on, guys? Kevin over at Legbros coming back at you with a massive box on my desk. As you can see, the camera can't even fit it. It's just not enough room. $2,700 all in on this. 12.5 pounds of goodness. Not a single city fig, I don't think, in this place. So that's not too bad in terms of value. We'll see how we did. It's a lot of money. It's definitely a lot of money, but that's what you get when you are filtering out city and stuff like that. So let's show you what's in here. I don't think this is going to be one video because I can't possibly talk for 1,200 figures, but we will separate it into its categories. So here we have the Marvel bag. Here we have that was the DC bag. That's not Marvel. That was DC. This is the Marvel bag. We have a Serpentine bag here. I ended up winning just a bunch of lots from this person, then they just shipped them all at once. We have a Ninjago bag. We have another Marvel bag. And another Ninjago bag. I was super short on Ninjago, so I was actually really happy to get these, a couple of these lots. I didn't win all of them, but I did win a lot of them. And then we have a movie-themed bag here as well. I think that was it. Oh, nope, there's another bag in there. These looks like big figs, which are also Marvel. So we'll add those to the Marvel. Oh, never mind, there's a couple more in here. I thought we were done. Oh yeah, these were just helmet lots. So this was like the Ninjago helmet lot, and this was like the silver Ninjago helmet lot as well. So 2 Ninjago helmets there too. Let's get this box out of here. Comment below which one you wanted to see first. Some of you will be right and happy, and some of you... Oh, box was dirty. Some of you will be right and happy, and some of you will be sad, but hopefully still watch. And then hit the little bell and the subscribe, and then you can watch what you want to watch. Let's see. Let's see. What do we want to start with? How about we start with Marvel? Let's start with Marvel, because that was the first one that I actually grabbed. So Marvel. Oh, my other bins are going to fall off the desk here. Let's put these aside, this aside. And this is Marvel as well. Give you guys a nice long video to start out with. And then we'll do all the other ones in subsequent things as well. Themed videos. Let's do that. Themed videos. Alright, I think that was it. Pretty sure. We got 3 bags to work with here. That was just sitting on my desk over there. Special request for that one. Stores.ebay.com/Legbros, where you can find this kind of stuff. I don't keep any of it for myself. I do have a collection, but that's just old vintage sets that I want to collect from my childhood. First, let's start out with the big figs. Pretty much all of these are going to go in the ting pile. We call the ting pile figs that are $15 and up, and we put them up here at the top. We end up putting $10 in research here on the side, and then $5 and below, or just the regular figs down here. Things that aren't really super valuable. But as with big figs, they're big and they cost more money. It's just kind of how it all works. And let's go ahead and get started. First is our Blue Pants Hulk, and he is going to be our first ting of the day right there. Why does it feel like the screen is smaller? It feels like I have less space for some reason. It's like the camera is like zoomed in or something like that. No, doesn't look like it. Interesting. I don't know. Next we have Thanos. These do look like, yep, they are real as well. That's always a good check. Next up, Thanos with an almost complete Infinity Gauntlet. We'll be able to complete that one. I think he's missing orange and... Orange and something. Can't think about that. Oh, wait, we have a couple other Infinity Gauntlets. We're going to have to complete a whole bunch of these. This is Endgame Hulk, and he has an Infinity Gauntlet as well, that Iron Man Gauntlet, which is way cooler than the first one, let's be honest. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It's way cooler than the first one. So that's awesome. Got those ones. Let's go ahead and do the smaller bag first, and then we'll do the bigger bag. Some of these are parts and pieces, and that's probably why I got it somewhat cheaper. This kind of stuff in full collection form would just be so expensive now. It would just be absolutely incredible. But let's see what we got. You know me, I got a gajillion parts, and we might be able to complete some of these things to make them nice, solid figs for our store. Like I said, all links down below in the description. Go check it out. The first one I did see was Brainiac. I think Brainiac is a DC... Is he a Marvel fig? I don't remember. Great fig, though. He actually, I thought he was worth a lot less than he is, and I always sell him for quite a bit of money, like, you know, ting value and up. So we're going to put him right up there. I think he's just kind of like right at the ting value, about 15 bucks, but we'll see. This one, I believe, is Jonah Jameson, if I'm not mistaken. That's a pretty decent fig there as well. Just needs the head right there. We have a cracked Iron Man, because of course we do. All Iron Mans are cracked, along with Scarlet Witch. This is the is this the more expensive version, or is this the brand new version? I'm trying to remember. I think this might be the newer version, not with the skirt. But I'll have to look into that. Maybe we'll put that right there, just so I remember to look into it. A bunch of Iron Man legs, can't go wrong with that. We will definitely take those. Any Iron Man parts we will definitely take, because we have a gajillion of them, and we'll put them all together and make Iron Mans. Another armory. Iron Men, I guess you could say. There is a War Machine, the original War Machine. We're going to put that one right up there at the top. He's just about hitting that value as well, along with our Killmonger mask, which is also a fantastic piece right there. That's going to make a great fig if we have all the other parts, which I'm probably sure we do. Endgame fig, not much to see there. And a Doc Ock. He's fairly decent. He's a harder sell, though, so we'll put him down here. I have a gajillion of them that I haven't sold, so we have some Hulk hands, or Hulk arms and hands. The biceps complete with the hands. Same torso we had earlier. I think that goes to Jonah Jameson. Not 100% sure, but I think so. Same version of Iron Man. This one is not cracked, though, so we'll put that up here. We have, this one goes to, I believe, it goes to Deathstroke and to Hobgoblin, if I'm not mistaken. I think they have the same legs. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they do. And those are both great figs. I think that might go to Iron Skull or something to that effect. We have one of the cheaper versions of an armory version of Iron Man right there. Ant-Man helmet, Thor helmet, those are pretty cool. Or sorry, Loki helmet, not Thor. So I was holding Thor and said Thor. One of the newer Thors right there. I don't know what this one is. It looks like a War Machine or something. Unfortunately, it is cracked, even though it is pretty much brand new. That's what you get with that pearl material right there. We have Hawkeye. Not bad, not bad. I sell him all the time. He's not super valuable, but I do sell him very, very, very regularly. Along with Black Widow. That one sells pretty regularly as well. This one, they made this fig? I'll have to look up some of these, because I have no idea what that one is. I think that's like is that a Fantastic Four fig? It's pretty new, if that's the case. I've never seen that fig before. I'm sure it's some newer superhero. This looks like a newer form of War Machine, and pretty much all versions of War Machine are pretty good. Now, this is brand new, so, well, brand new to me anyway. I usually specialize in retired things, so really old things. So brand new to me is, you know, even 5 years old is still brand new to me. And so I'm not 100% sure. I haven't sold that version yet, so still too new. There is a Mandarin, Ultron Sentry right there. Not much to see. Aldrich Killian. What is that one? Oh, that's the one. It's one that has like that little breather, isn't it? My light's flickering. That's nice. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Scorpion Body. That's a fantastic fig right there. We'll put that one right up there at the tippy top. We have the newer version of Hulk. They actually made another one of these in minifig form, which for a little while there was only one minifig size Hulk, and it was worth quite a bit, but now there's multiple. Some Iron Man masks, not going to complain about that. I'll take all those that I possibly can. Iron Man is great. Star-Lord, that version not so much. Spider-Man, also, those versions not so much. There is one version of, I believe, the darker suit that has a different type of spider. I don't think this is the one, but is relatively valuable. But I always have to look up. I always have to look up which one that is. It's one I can just never remember. They're all too close. Another Hawkeye and Thor right there. We have a oh man, what do they call those? Wow, I have Iron. What is this one called? Iron Legion. There you go. That's actually a decent fig as well. Those used to be worth quite a bit. They have come down since, though. Another Endgame right there. What is this one? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember. If we remember, we'll look it up. Some Spider-Man heads there. That's not much to see there. I think this is Pepper Potts, if I'm not mistaken. We'll put that one over there as well. Nothing there. Some Black Panther figs. Black Panther value is just not really there. I don't know why that is, but it's just not really there. This one, I believe, goes to a Guardians of the Galaxy fig. I'm trying to remember who. Is that Aisha? I don't know. I did not think this comes off. It's like a Ghost Rider piece, but whoop, I did not know those came off. Did it just get forced off? Is it fake? That one might be fake. I'm gonna put that aside because I think based off of like this little connection point also, I believe that's fake, but we'll see. We shall see. Some fake things, and that's what you get in superheroes. They're so frequently faked. That is the Invincible Iron Man. That is a fantastic helmet right there. This one, not so much. That's one of the newer Iron Man figs, which is not as good. Ooh, please don't be cracked. It is not. Hello. Deadpool, going to our biggest ting of the day. Just needs some legs, and I have legs for him. The torso is the most important part to me. That head is in really, really good shape as well. So we'll put some legs on him, and he will be all shiny and beautiful for your guys' delight. That one is a Mysterio. We have a Carnage, Captain America shield, Endgame and Loki right there as well. Some more Captain America things, including the zombie Captain America, which is kind of fun. Nothing much there. Loki parts. Another one of those Hall of Armor Iron Man figs. Green Goblin. Right there. We have... Oh, this is one of the... There's Thor. One of the older style War Machine helmets, which is fantastic. Justin Hammer helmet. That's pretty good as well. Looks like some pieces to Falcon and another Iron Man mask. Tons of Iron Man masks. I'll take all of those if I can. Those are fantastic. That's the part you always lose is just this piece. Or I have tons of the helmets and not a ton of the visors of particular forms anyways. Sometimes I have a lot of them, but they're in the wrong form. And you got to find the right form. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Oh, they moved it. They used to be, the little mask, the Lego mark used to be on here, but it looks like they've moved it to the side on these newer type Iron Man masks. Never seen that one before either yet. So put that in research. That might be like this guy or something. I'm not 100% sure. Fake Captain America right there. Not fake in terms of Lego, but fake in terms of he's pretending to be Captain America. Endgame, not much there. There's our zombie Captain America legs. We can put those together as well. I don't know how much value he has from the CMFs. Another version of Carnage. Endgame. Pepper Potts in her rescue outfit. Fantastic. Hopefully we have more of that. That is not rescue. Whose legs are those? Oh. This looks like Hulk. Oh, it is Hulk. Okay. I was going to say that they're slightly different than the Hulk I was talking about earlier. More Thor pieces. Is that Wong? That one. Whoop. This is the type. Actually, that's a Heartbreaker mask. Has the blue. Oh, it's not the Heartbreaker mask. Never mind. This is the kind that I need right here. It's the light blue face. Unfortunately, this one is beaten up, so that's not going to be good. We'll put that with the beaten up stuff. Oh no, there's another one. That's not a good sign. That one's beaten up as well. You can't really see it in the camera, but you can see it in person. I don't sell stuff that's like that unless I specify. If it's like a super expensive fig, of course I'll specify it that it's damaged, and then I'll sell it as a damaged fig. But that's very rare, very rare for my store. There's an Eternals fig right there. Not much to see. This one, I believe, there's one that always confuses me that isn't good, and that one might be that one. There is an Iron Man that looks very similar to that is very good, but I think this one is the lesser value one. I'll have to look into that too. More War Machine pieces. Doctor Strange piece, that's good too. That looks like possibly a Black Widow. I'm going to guess Eternals. Doesn't come to me right off the bat. Falcon. He's all right. Falcon's kind of in the $10 range, but there's a Hall of Armor. That's the original Iron Man suit, the MK1 or whatever it is. Or not MK. Is it MK1? That's a Wasp helmet. Fantastic. We like that one. Ant-Man from Endgame. More Black Panther. Not much to see there. There's another Spider-Man one. Is that the same? Yeah, it's the same outfit. So I doubt that's the rarer one. Even more doubt it now. The Wolverine mask. Fantastic. That's actually the one you don't get all the time. Not the normal one, anyway. It does have some tip wear there, though. Eternals, I'm guessing, as well. They make so many superheroes. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to keep up. I'm trying to do all themes, keep up with all themes. Yeah, these are the newer Iron Man helmets. To be honest, I don't know. They do fit tighter. They do fit tighter than the old ones. I'm not sure about the shape, though. It looks a little more clunky. don't know. That's interesting. Man-Bat. Everybody loves Man-Bat. Well, everybody knows Legbros loves Man-Bat. We do have a Valkyrie. I'm trying to remember which Valkyrie is a good value and which one's not, but we'll put her down there for right now. Beetle, not worth as much as you'd think, considering it's dark red piece, and they crack like crazy. It's about $10 though. Electro, not much there. Here's our Justin Hammer. Where did his helmet go? Didn't we put his helmet up here? Am I blind? Not that one. I swear we put his helmet over here. No? Maybe not? Well. Okay. They're kind of bleeding into each other, these piles that I have made. Interesting. Well, you can never find the things. I'm sure it's right in front of my face, but you can never find the things that you're looking for as per normal with Lego. We'll put him right there though, as our Justin Hammer. There is a advent calendar fig. We have Nick Fury heads right there. Ooh, that's a good one. Spider-Man Noir torso right there. This looks like a newer War Machine. Scuba Iron Man piece. Nice. Nice. Rocket Raccoon. We got Proxima Midnight. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Hella. And I actually got her helmet in a different haul. So we'll see if she actually has her helmet here. But even if she doesn't, I have her helmet. And she looks great. Nice. Fantastic. That's a really good fig. Thor Ragnarok's one of my favorite superheroes movies. So probably is my favorite superhero movie. Peter Parker. I think that one's fairly decent. Some of these I haven't had in stock for so long. I know this one is pretty much worthless. This one's good, though. This head is not the same as that guy. But that one's fairly decent. Thanos' henchman. I'm trying to remember what his name was. I have never seen that hairpiece before. Huh. Interesting. Don't know what that goes to. More Eternals. We have Red She-Hulk right there. There's that same fig that's right there. And some Mighty Micros in there. Captain America heads. There's our Bruce Banner. Another one of the War Machines. Is this hand reel? Looks darker red than things that I'm used to. I don't know. I have to look at that too. We have our Scorpion tail right there. Fantastic. Does not have the right Scorpion piece, but that one is pretty cool looking. Black Panther again. And another Loki. Not much, not much, not much, not much. Hey, look at that. More Infinity Stones. Captain America. And there's the legs to that head we saw earlier. Man, where does this stuff go? Oh, my stomach's growling. You put it down, and there it is. That guy. Right there. Do I remember his name? Yeah, kind of, but can I pull it up right now? Nah. Nope. I'll think about it. But thinking about it sometimes makes it worse. Sometimes you have to not think about it. All right, we have a whole bag left, so let's go ahead and get through this. ASMR. Some of you guys said you wanted some longer videos, so I'll give you a longer video right here. Ask and you shall receive. Look at this. This is another full-on bag right here. What does this bag weigh? Look at this. Look at what I do for you guys. 1 pound, 10 ounces, 10.5 ounces, so almost 2 pounds. Well, 1 3/4 pounds. Of more Marvel parts. More Marvel parts. All right. Try not to make this all fall off my desk. Good luck. Good luck. I know you guys probably can't see all of it. I'm sorry. I only have so much camera space to work with. So give me a break. All right? Just give me a break. Break me off a piece. The Kit Kat bar. Electro right there. These look like Black Widow or Winter Soldier. I'd have to look at that. Ultron parts right there. We got Falcon right here with his wings again. This guy looks like a Carnage with all sorts of spines. That's kind of cool. That's probably worth about $10 as well. Thor, not much there. Here is one of the other Scarlet Witches. This is the lesser value one, the original one, I believe, right there. So put that down there. Doc Ock again. More Iron Man legs, because, I mean, you can't have enough of those. Ooh, look at that one. I think that's the It's one of the newer ones, but it's actually one of the ones that's desirable. I'm trying to remember what the version of that one was called. I'm not 100% sure though. Loki, not much to see there. We do have a Ghost Rider, the newer form of Ghost Rider. Both of those forms are pretty good though. Infinity Gauntlet, that's pretty cool. We'll stack that full of Infinity Stones and it will be good, good, good. There's another one of the Hall of Armor Iron Mans. Not much to see there. I know I am going fast, but you know, we do have a lot to get through. It's already been 20 minutes, so there is, we don't have the little other piece. If we find the other piece, we can put more of him together. What the heck? What are those legs for? I don't know. The only purple one I know is Rescue. That must be like Beast or something like that. Could be. Could be. Don't know what that one is. Proxima Midnight helmet right there. Original Ant-Man helmet. Love to see that. And from the modified skin, I think, as well. Or modified suit, I should say. That one probably goes to our Iron Legion. I was going to say it was Iron Patriots, but I think Iron Patriots is different. Another Loki and a Thor. There's a Vulture helmet. That's fairly decent as well. Here, let's put this stuff to the side. Little Pilot. Not much to see there. More of those legs. And I was going to say there's more of those legs, but all sorts of different ones. Looks like these ones are Iron Man. These ones maybe a Black Widow as well. Hard to say. Let's put those ones up there. But there are other Iron Mans. Proxima Midnight, not much there. Ooh, another Spider-Man Noir. Fantastic. I did buy a whole bunch of heads for him, I think. So I think I have enough to complete those ones. Look at this one. Ronan the Destroyer. Is it Destroyer? Ronan the Accuser. Ronan the Accuser? I need to I need to go back and watch those movies. I'm slipping. When you don't film videos, I'm not filming as many videos, and I've noticed my knowledge base slipping. It's kind of crazy. The stuff you don't use, it just, like, I was on top of Ninjago, and then I tried to do a Ninjago video the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm slipping. Ronan the Accuser, right? That's what it is. Fantastic fig. Anyways, Guardians of the Galaxy. I know what he is. You know, sometimes your brain is a brain. It does brain things. I think this one is Invincible Iron Man, or is that the new one they just did? The same color? That doesn't look right. I think it might be a newer one. I don't know. Put it over there for now. That looks like Mysterio's legs. More Vulture. We'll put this one down here because we already have one up there. Nothing there. Iron Mans. Where should we put the Iron Mans? They're all... Let's put them in the pile. All the Iron Mans are pretty good. $10 and up, depending on the form. Some of them even better than that. So we'll just put... We know we're going to get a lot of Iron Man, so let's put Iron Man up here. Ooh, what did I just see? Spider-Man 2099. Heck yeah. Look at that guy. Is his head... He might have a... Oh, that's just dirt. It looks like it's coming off. I'll have to clean that guy up, but look at that guy. Hello. Hello there. Can you see him up there? I feel like my camera is just smaller. What the heck happened? Eternals, not much to see there. More Falcon stuff. All these pieces, obviously, if you have the corresponding pieces, which I know a lot of people don't, it's great value. Somebody put a comment in there, and I was like, yep, that's kind of how it works. That's the only reason I'm able to buy these kinds of things, is because a normal person who doesn't have a ton of pieces doesn't really find a lot of use for, 3/4 complete figs. More Falcon. Here's another Falcon. But I do. And that's how I'm still in business. So that's just how it works. Yeah, I'm not afraid to buy things like this because I need them as well. Wasp pieces, fantastic. There's some red Hulk hands. Those are great. Those ones look actually normal other than that. Unlike that other dark red one. Infinity stones, we needed some of those, as you could see from the other things. I think this is Loki, the female Loki, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know what her value is. I'm not 100% sure. There's that hairpiece again. What the heck is it? I have no idea. Zero idea. Sandman, fairly decent. Thor, another Scuba Iron Man right there. Guardians of the Galaxy figs right there, or legs, I should say. Captain America in his pilot suit. We have Nebula right here. Superheroes is funny because a lot of the figs are like $10 and up, obviously. But they're not necessarily as easy to sell. It's hard to say. There's like waves of superheroes. Those are 2 Loki bodies. Waves of superheroes that come and go, and sometimes I do great with them. Sometimes they just sit there forever. There's a Peter Parker mask right there. Another Ghost Rider mask, or head, I should say. Some more Infinity Stones. We'll use those. Loki headpiece. Another Aldrich Killian. The heck? I don't think that's his headpiece, but looks like maybe they were going for Ant-Man in Endgame. There's the newer updated Taskmaster. Gamora in brown suit. Fantastic. Thanos' hands. We'll put him with the hands. Right there. Another one of Bruce Banner right there. We have She-Hulk. I think that's the newer form of She-Hulk, though, not the more expensive form. It's like the CMF version. Captain America. Ant-Man, Bruce Banner again. Here's the original Ghost Rider. See, this is the piece that I think... You can say it's a different color, too. Yeah, this is definitely fake. They didn't have a release point right there. And that's where that mold is released from, is that little dot right there. Another way to tell. Obviously didn't have the markings either, but we'll put that with the fake stuff over there. MK1 again. Hopefully I got that right, because I said it wrong twice. If not, no idea what that one is. Spider-Man with cup. I think that was an advent calendar, if I'm not mistaken. More Mysterio legs. What the heck? Is this one real? This does not look real. Unless I just haven't seen it. I can't tell if there's markings or not. I don't think there's any markings on there. It's like a sweater version of Captain America's shield. That's interesting. I've never seen that one before. Fat Thor. Sounds funny. Nothing much here. There's a white Hulk hand. Does that go to... No? Okay. 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 I don't know. I don't know. Another Scarlet Witch. We got the little version of Scarecrow. Anyways, this one is the Invincible Iron Man, right? Wrong legs, though, I think. Put that up there. Let's see. Ooh, that one's good. Just need the hood, and that one is Hobgoblin, which is a great one as well. He's just barely in the ting value, but he sells very well for me. Tony Stark, that one's fairly decent as well. We're gonna have to look into these hands. Bunch of Hulk hands of all colors around here. There's a Mighty Micro you actually do want, the Loki of Mighty Micros. It's a fairly decent fig. Don't know what that one is either. Like I said, I haven't seen the new Marvel sets. Don't pay attention to anything that's not retired, so ultimately I get left in the dust a lot until I actually have to learn. Another Ghost Rider right there. We just had some like really good completed figs sprinkled in here. There's another Justin Hammer for later. It's kind of crazy. There's just like some figs that were just complete and good to go. And we're just in here still too. Vulture, that's a fairly decent one. Another one of the... I always have a problem with his torso being cracked. The Ghost Rider. That's my biggest problem right there. War Machine, there's another one of those. Fantastic. This is the original Scarlet Spider. This one used to be worth a ton until they redid it. With the spines and everything there. Or with the little, I guess you could say legs? Hooks? I don't know what you want to call those. They like to resemble spider legs, right? But they're actually like weapons? I don't know. So, Scarlet Spider. In any case, look at those. More of those legs. We do have a bunch of heads here. That one is Dr. Doom. Hello? Do we have the rest of Dr. Doom in here, please? He is going to go up a ton with that movie coming out. We also have Doc Ock in there. We have Giant Man and Wolverine, which is great as well. Whoops, different Wolverine than that helmet. Good pieces. Good pieces. I gotta do some research, but good pieces. That almost looks like a Deadpool as well, but that's what they're going for. But there was no other Deadpool. Was there? Maybe it's a Spider-Man. I don't know. Could be a newer form of Spider-Man. There we go. Need that helmet. A lot of those. Need a lot of those. Tony Stark heads. Always useful there. More Iron Man parts. Like I said, some of these, fantastic value. A lot of them in the $10 to $15 range. And then some of them like $5. More Iron Man pieces. Look at this. The red Gamora from the original Milano. Is it Milano? The spaceship. What was it called? Man, I'm blanking. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. Another War Machine. We got little baby Thanos, the Mighty Micros version. Here's a little Endgame Ant-Man. That's pretty cool. More Infinity Stones. And there's the mask of a scuba Iron Man. Here's our Loki. We had that up here somewhere. I think it's in here. Mighty Micros Loki right there. We'll be able to complete him. This looks like Iron Patriot legs, if I'm not mistaken. Fantastic. I have to eat something here in between videos. Stomach's going crazy. Look at this. Be Real. Does he have arm printing and everything? Oh, he's missing an arm, though. Useful parts, though. Silver Centurion? Is that one that one's called? Fantastic. Very useful parts. Even if we can't complete that, I might have a torso or something like that laying around. You never know. In my business, you never know. The shield, I think this one's fake, too. Usually they have Lego written on the side of the little shield there. The plastic doesn't look great either. We'll have to really investigate a lot of these figs. Definitely most of them are real. The vast majority of them are real. I can just tell. But I will have to investigate some of them just because. Miles Morales, Iron Man, another MK1. We need the helmets of those. If I could find the MK1 helmets, the first version Iron Man helmets, I'd be stoked because I have a whole bunch of those bodies waiting for helmets. This one looks more promising. Yeah, you can see, well, I can see, but I don't know if you can see. It says Lego right in there. That's how you tell it's real. I've never seen that shield before, though. Is that the zombie one? I don't know. Another She-Hulk headpiece. Or is it the same one twice? I don't know. Yep, that's what you get with Wolverine. That's what you get with Wolverine all the time. We do have MODOK as well. That's a cool fig. Put that one right up there. Another Wolverine headpiece and Cyclops. That's a good one. We'll put these two up here because those are good. All the X-Men are fantastic. More X-Men you can find, the better, in my opinion. There's an Ant-Man. We actually are out of stock of one of those suits, so I'll have to look at which one that is, the advanced or the original. I always have to look that up. We do have Agent Coulson. It's a great fig, too. This little Ant-Man snuck in here, too. Look at you. He is Ant-Man, after all. That is his specialty. That's a fairly decent fig, too. Those little statuettes. Here's another Wasp. Right here. Ghost. More Hulk hands. Another Cyclops. Man, I wonder if this person was just like trying to get a Lego store, had a whole bunch of stuff, and then just started getting out of it. Because they were selling just giant bulks. And like I said, I bought a bunch of it, but there's another one of those shields. That one's real, though. Endgame War Machine. Ooh, Spider-Man Noir bottom piece. I believe is what that is. Here's a Berserker from Thor Ragnarok as well. Now, I'm probably going to miss some things because I am trying to go a little bit fast, but there's Taskmaster right there. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. Spider-Man. Look at that. Spider-Man 3. At one point, man, that guy was worth so much money. Spider-Man 1 was even more, but it's come down to reality. As with all things, he's come down to reality. There's another newer newer War Machine. That's Thor's friend's friend. I never remember his name. Korg? Something like that. Is the friend. Groot. I know his name. Another Scorpion Shield. Teenage Groot. Here is Red Rocket Raccoon. Probably with his tail there as well. That one's fairly cool. What else we got here? More Scuba Iron Man. Putting them together. More white hands. Don't know what those go to. Let's see. That's the wrong... Oh, okay, that's the right head for that, but the wrong... You know what I mean? You following me? Rocket Raccoon. Baby Mighty Micros Ultron and another Berserker right there. Another Ant-Man. Ooh, that one's good. The bridge set. Where's my Scarlet Spider? This one is from the bridge set that is Green Goblin. The pink Green Goblin, which is a good fig too. Endgame Captain America, more Black Panther, more Iron Man, but from the Hall of Armor. I think that is Black Widow, but it is cracked, unfortunately. It's a bummer. That's a bummer. Iron Fist, that one's really hard to find in a good shape. Some of these head printings, they're just recipe for disaster. We have a Magneto right there as well. All usable parts. Like I said, not everybody could profit from this haul. I will do great because of the fact that I can complete these. But that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. I am also, if I've had the fig completed, I am also adding a lot to Bricklink nowadays. Obviously, Eye of the Beholder. There's a Spider-Man Noir headpiece right there. Eye of the Beholder because, it's not as quick as it needs to be. But, I do have 2 kids who I homeschool and stuff like that. So you know, I do what I can, but it's not as fast as I would hope. Don't know what that goes to. I'm guessing some kind of Spider-Man suit or something like that. I think someone just asked for one of these. Tony Stark. Fantastic. Pretty sure someone just asked, so I'll have to look that up, look up that message, see who that was. If you know who you are, let me know. There's some black suit Spider-Man. Spider-Girl. That's a good one. All these tings. Look at all these things. I find that with superheroes. You get a ton of tings in superheroes. They don't necessarily always sell super well. It's hard to say. Falcon right there. Fake Hulk. More. Ooh. Wait, okay, so is this not the one that he wanted? I don't know. That's Tony Stark as well. Maybe that was like a... Is that like a series fig that I'm not thinking about correctly and I'm confusing it with a different torso? I don't know. Falcon pieces, Nebula pieces, Aqua... What is it, Aquaman? No, it's not Aquaman. It's Aqua... What is that guy? I don't know. Valkyrie right there. We got a Doctor Strange cape. That's kind of cool. Another Invincible Iron Man headpiece. And more Infinity Stones. Baby Hulk. Oh, this looks like it maybe goes to... What? Oh. Holy cow, how many spines does this guy have? Oh my gosh. To look up how to complete that guy. I don't know. Is that the original? Pretty sure that's the original dark red Iron Man. That's a good one. That's a good one. And some more Endgame, some more things we've already seen, and that's going to do that. All right, let's take a look, see some of these things. We're not going to obviously see all of them, but the things that we were unsure of. I know a lot of people like the research that goes into these. We use Recognize for the research, and let's start with, I'm pretty sure we already got to the bottom of this, because that one is the Invincible Iron Man, not this one, but, you know, due diligence. Let's take a look and see. Oh, this is the new Rescue fig. Interesting. So instead of purple, this is the red Pepper Potts Rescue armor, and it is not a very valuable fig. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see if this was the expensive Iron Man or if it's the one that I think it is from the Hall of Armor. Mark 47 is what that one came up with, and no, that one's pretty good. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Nice. Okay. Happily surprised on that one. It's not fantastic, but it was pretty good. This guy. Let's find out what this guy is. I would guess very little value. The Watcher. Interesting. He's got like a different type of cape there that we don't have. So this guy might get pieced out on Bricklink. He's not bad in terms of value. We'll piece him out on Bricklink, though, most likely, because I don't think I'm ever going to find that piece. I was thinking this one might be Overwatch legs. They might go to that sniper in Overwatch. What is this? Let's see what this one is. This goes to Green Goblin. Oh, okay. Just a regular Green Goblin. What's this one? This one goes to... Man, these tools make it so much better. I used to have to know all these things. Kingo, which I think is actually one of the better Eternals figs, if I'm not mistaken. The purple dude. I never watched Eternals. You can't make me. Vulture, that's what it was. Yeah, he's got the helmet rebreather thing. See, I told you. Don't doubt me. I told you. And then this guy, let's see what this guy was. It's the guy with the beard. Right? Just a guy with the beard. Sticking to it. It's my story. Obadiah, yes, beard guy. See? Beard guy. I told you. Gosh, I'm so smart. Obadiah is worth not very much. Okay. All right, I think that was our research. I'm pretty sure that was all of our research. A whole bunch of Marvel. Marvel fans, eat your heart out. Hopefully you guys got some enjoyment out of that, even if you aren't the biggest Marvel fans. We got tons of parts and pieces for some stuff. We're going to make some good figs out of this. These were some of the more expensive hauls of all of the hauls, because I saw some things in there, obviously. that I wanted to look into. So, you know, here we are. Here we are. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Give me one of these. I'd appreciate it. Helps the channel out greatly. I'll store links down below in the description if you guys want to buy any of this stuff once it's complete into its figure form, or even parts and pieces on Bricklink, the same name under Bricklink as well. I'm really excited to find this Dr. Doom head. I think I had a torso that's not cracked. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. And we might be able to make a Dr. Doom just in time for that movie. And somebody's going to gobble that up pretty quickly, I would imagine. Anyways, love you guys. Thank you very much for watching, spending your time with me. I know how valuable that is, and I appreciate it. Love you. I'll catch you on the next one.